What up, though? It's your boy Lando Success. Hope all is well. Hope you guys are enjoying your day. We got old money in the back. Old money, say what up, though. So, yesterday we went 4-1. We had a void with Brook Lopez for the third time going with him in a row, and we almost had to sweep. We almost had to sweep a 4-unit sweep because I parlayed all my plays together. $26 to pay for something. Boy, oh boy. Now, a lot of people still want money because a lot cashed out like crazy when it was up. So, the plays we had that hit. So, this was all of them. We had Jabari Smith Jr. This hit like in the first quarter. Sagoon, this took all of the game until the last second because I didn't think he was going to cover it. He got his double-double. Mavs end up winning. Dante, we hooked him at 4. Brook Lopez avoided, and all we needed was OKC to win, and it was up by like 15 points. And Utah came back. Like, OKC just game plan was bad. It was like, Shea was like, let's everybody else shoot besides me at the end of the game. It didn't make any sense. But a lot of people cashed out. Wish we could have got that sweep. But overall, it's a green day. That put us at, it was about 2.5 unit day, but I'm just going to round it down because I hate doing 0.5s. We have 54 units year to date. That means as a $100 better, you're up 54 hundo. Or at the $10 unit better, you up $540. So that is a win. We are on Plan for Everything. If you guys want to see all of my picks daily, y'all want to see my live bets, which I've been cooking like crazy. You have to be a Hall of Famer. All you have to do is click the link in the bio or pin to the top comments. $25. Come check us out. Now, I got good news / bad news. Oh, and we end up hitting both of our Double Dare Challenge plays. We are on day 5 with our NBA boy. What we're doing is taking $100 and turning it to $4,000 by All-Star break, because once All-Star break come, NBA is just trash. I can't even hold y'all up. It's gonna be fades. It's gonna be bad. Y'all see like how NHL right now, nobody can score a goal. They don't know how to play. It's going to be the same way with NBA. It's always like that afterwards. Hopefully we adjust. But we had 4 days straight. So $100 is now at $314. Keep on going. Good stuff. So we end up hitting it with Terry Rozier. Got 6 rebounds. It took him forever to get 2. Didn't get 6. And Kevin Durant got 4 in the first quarter. So no sweat needed. And we started our Double Dare Challenge with hockey. And we're taking profits every day on both of them. But, you know, hockey is going to be more profits because I'm going to have the odds a little bit different. But I'm doing this 8 days for 1,000. What's up? Daddy going to show you how to play that later, okay? After you take a nap, I'll show you. So we got 8 days, and I'm doing it different for a reason. But this is basically, since it came from All-Star break, I know everybody's going to be cold and nobody's going to score a lot of goals. So I'm just taking advantage of it right now while we can. The goal is have it close to minus 300, but it will change probably with hockey a little bit. So, good news, we did good yesterday. The bad news, is we're not doing a lot of unit plays today. We only got 3 for you guys today. I do not like to slay at all. I don't like any of the NBA games. I'm not about to force the Double Dare Challenge. I'm not forcing anything today. I don't need to. So today off day, I will probably do some Patreon plays, some same game parlays. I'll probably do some fun stuff, some bonus plays, but nothing serious today. So I will show you guys the way you can at least give you guys some good plays, which y'all can look at in this video today. Omar, what are you doing? So I bought him a little computer, so when I'm on my computer, he can play on his. The problem is it came in Spanish because it's Spanish and English, so I got to read the instructions how to turn it from Spanish to English because I do not want him confused. I started teaching him Spanish when he was a kid, but it was bad because he barely know English and trying to learn Spanish. It was like too much confusion. So, yeah. Omar, we gonna play with that later. I don't need to get my phone. I need to give you an iPad or something. Turn that off, Daddy. Give it here. Give it here. See, this is what I have to deal with. Cause this ain't gonna work. It's Paw Patrol. And I got the mouse. Okay. Okay, so we gonna play with it later, okay? Okay. Here, take the remote control. Here. Go watch TV, because once I'm done, we gotta take a nap, okay? So go play. Because nap is coming. Day of life. And why the thing is still on? Lord. I'm not even gonna pause this video. Just turn off. Jesus. Paw Patrol. All right. What I was about to say. All right. Back to bets. Sorry, y'all. Dead life. All right. So we got the Pistons going against the Kings. Blowout. It's every time for blowout. So I don't like this game. I don't want to take anybody because you get a potential blowout. And you know when that happened, that means somebody will not play all game or all that nasty stuff. They have this as a Toronto blowout because they're playing a terrible team. But I will leave this game alone because I can see the Hornets end up blowing the Raptors out because Raptors are bad too. So it's really two bums fighting over $1. So I probably like Hornets spread, but I can see any team getting blown out. Cavaliers versus the Wizards. They blown them out every time they played them. So you see tickets is $8 to go to that game. It ain't going to be good. Warriors versus 76ers. They have this close. I guess since Philly at home, blowout. Warriors blowout easily can happen. The Hawks with no Clint Capella in Boston. Blowout. Spurs versus the Heat in Miami. A blowout. Pelicans versus Clippers in Clippers. A blowout. Could possibly cover. Pelicans probably could cover the spread. So I'll say could cover the spread. Could cover the spread. Pistons could cover the first half spread, but it's no money. So this is what I did. First unit is literally the faves. So we got Cleveland to win, Golden State to win, and Miami Heat to win plus 121 one unit. Boston Celtics, Kings, and Clippers to win minus 134, and you parlay them all together for a full unit. 3 units. This is the plus, well, not 3 units for this play, but 3 units total. This is the plus 287. Like these 3 plays. Let me know which ones you don't like. I know y'all used to the bets, the crazy bets, but I don't like it. But this is what I show you guys. Outlier is what I use. This is who I partnered up with. Love me some Outlier. Shout out to them. So if you guys want to try out this platform, all you have to do is click the link in the bio and get a 7-day free trial. So what I will look for on a day like today, because people always want me to do a tour on what do I do and how do I do it. What I will look for today, since in my mind, it's a bunch of blowouts, right? This is an old one. I don't even know if it's charged. Ooh, it might work. What I was about to say. Since my mind is set for it might possibly be a blowout, right? So I'm looking for opportunities. So I'm looking more for a Hail Mary type of day of plays because, say, for example, if Boston is blowing a team out, who's going to come in off the bench that's not a starter where I can get good value and make money? That's what I look for with games like today. Let's make myself available so y'all can see my face. Y'all want to see my face? I'm going to show you my face. Okay, stop that. Why can't I move my face over? I don't know. I'm on some weird stuff today. I don't know. So my thing is we're on NBA. We're on props and odds. My odds I'm looking for is something good value. I'll say under minus 500, or we'll just do this to this. And let's first go to, could it be a blowout game? Would it cut off? Here, let me go get your iPad. Hold on, let me pause this video. All right, Omar. Since you in my seat, tell them like and subscribe.
That's great.
I'm back. I guess y'all didn't see me really pause. I just paused the video so y'all don't really know what I just really did. Let's see. Sorry, I'm all over the place today. Don't do videos with the kid all the time, and he's needy today, so we got to just make it happen. All right, so I got my odds. I got the game that I want, which is the Hawks versus the Celtics, right? And I'm going to first look at points. Let's look at players to score points. And I'm looking at the last 5 games, last 10 games. I like something that's close to 100% or something consistent. And I'm looking at Murray. Let's first look at Murray. He's been scoring close to 20 points a game. Murray, how many points do you score whenever y'all get blown out? So what you do is go to the spread margin, and you guys lose by 13 points. So when y'all lose by 13 points, he more than likely is going to do his average. He can score 20 points. So that's not a bad play. So we can actually add Murray 20 points. So we add in 20 points. We like that because he usually don't change it up too much. Now we see Kristaps Porzingis EV. That means expected value is more value to do this bet on a Draftkings versus other books. I did a video breaking that down. Let's look at Kristaps Porzingis. What's up, Omar? I don't understand what you're saying. When they win by 13. So when I say it take me time to pick all these bets, this is usually what's going on behind the scenes where I'm doing a bunch of nerd stuff and I'm seeing, Omar, please. You see I'm working. Relax, okay? Or you about to have to go in your room. So one more daddy, you going in your room. Lord. Okay. I will leave him alone right here. You can look at his rebounds. Last 3 games, okay, he could. You can do him for 6. You can look at Porzingis probably for 6. Bam, right here. I like that. So you got Porzingis for 6. And this is how I'm really doing a same game parlay. And I know Clint Capella is not playing. So I'm going to look at somebody like Buddy who usually get, what he averaged 26 minutes a game. And now you got to look at his points and stuff without Capella playing. Since he's not playing, boom. Now you see, damn it, don't reset that. Without Clint. I'm so used to doing this on my phone. It's so much easier. But you see the last 3 games without him playing, and that was this year, 16, 19, and 18. So we get good value in a steal. With Clint, I will probably do him for 15 points. And you see that's plus 300. So this is good value right here, where the books fully won't notice because without him playing, he's going to play more minutes. He's going to get more opportunities, and they're going to probably need him to score more. But yeah, they're going against Boston, so it could be wrong. And let's see if we can find one more play. Let's look at assists. Now, and since I know what you call it, team, Boston team, I think it's 2 players that's on the bench that's names start with P. When they blow teams out, they usually get in and play. So let's look at, it start with a P. What's his name? Okay, let's just look at last game. They blew out. Look, so they blew out they blew out the Grizzlies, right? So you're looking at this. Tatum usually always playing in a blowout. Like nothing changes. I don't know what agreement he got. If it's a blowout, they're about 100. Tatum was still damn near play all game. I ain't seen nothing like it. But you got Halser and Pritchard, or however you say his name. Went 0 from 6 from 3. But he shot a lot of them. So I will look at Pritchard and I will look at Hosser because we see how many minutes he get right now. Pritchard ain't get it, but he at least shot whenever he went in. So I will look at good value with these two players if we got a blowout. Now remember, this could be an upset. It could be a close game. Usually when you hope it's a blowout or think it's going to be a blowout, it's probably not sometimes. But, you know, it is what it is. So that's usually how I do it. And if we look at, what is this? Is these old parlays? I didn't do any of these. Oh, I guess he's probably just sitting in here. But if you look at this play, this is one we did. We did Murray. Boom, 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 boom. And let's see what's the odds of this one. Plus 795. Murray, Porzingis, and Buddy 15. So that's kind of how I would manipulate today, looking at each game, looking at the best value. Next thing I'll show you guys. Let me go back and how do I erase all of this stuff? How do you get just all games? Because I'm so used to doing this on my phone. Like, I don't want it to be just on this game. How do I get it on all games? Yeah, it's different doing it from your computer. All right, let's see. And what I'm doing is you see it's all games, none is highlighted. Oh, I probably just got to press it again. Yes, that's all I had to do. Ain't the look, you don't got to be a rocket scientist to figure some of this stuff out. All right, your positive EV. This is a whole different level of nerd play, but let's see if I can figure this out on here because I don't usually do it. We do FanDuel EV, and I want it to just be NBA. Okay, bet types. We're going to do props, and we're going to do NBA. All right, so expected value. This is basically where you get good value for these bets within different sports books, all right? So, for example, you got Kawhi Leonard under 3 threes. Kawhi been hitting them threes lately. Look at that, 6, 3, and 5. But we know he's not really a three-point shooting player, so this is a good play. We like that. Next, Max Strus. His rebounds and points and rebounds, I wouldn't do anything with Matt Strus over. Hell no. Now with Drew Holiday, you could take some unders probably on this game because you're going to potentially have a blowout. So Jalen Johnson, you got under 8 rebounds. This is not what you gotta use bathroom? Oh, okay. So it might not be a bad play, but this is usually what I'm looking at. Let's see. Curry over 5 threes. You don't got to threaten me with a good time. So I will take that play. You got Curry with 1. Kristaps. So I'm just really looking at good stuff. And I like a good percentage. You got 80% in the last 5 games. Draymond Green went over in points. You got good value right here. Mitchell, 27 points. I would not take this since he's going against Washington. But what you could do, I mean, is he going against Washington? I think they played him twice. See what he did when he played him. So this is what y'all don't see. Why it take me forever to do these bets when I'm researching since I'm kicking it. See, look at that. They beat him by like 40 points the first time they played. And let's look at Mitchell. He had 22 points, nothing special. So we'll leave that alone in the first game. Second game, in Cleveland again. How many points did he have? 26 points. So I personally will leave. This is not a good bet to me because he played him twice and they blew him out and he didn't need to ball out. You can look and see who's been balling out with it, but yeah, that's all you're doing is just looking at different type of value plays, adding them up, parlaying them, and doing all type of good stuff. So I hope this kind of help you out with days like today. And if you want like the people like the Hail Marys, if you wanted something like a Hail Mary, all I would just do is change my odds to plus 100. It looks different from my phone, but I think this is plus 100 plays. This is a plus 100 play that hit last 5 games. Murray, rebounds and assists. And what I mean by the last 5 games, you look at this last 5 games, he went over on this. It's a good play and hit it 90% last 10 games. But what you have to factor in, how does he do if they get blown out? Because we going with Vegas. What Vegas say? If they get blown out, now look at this. He hit it at a 50% rate. So that's what could be misleading. So that's why you have to know the game to know what's going on. But let's say that's 100%. Draymond been doing this 100%. Devin, I don't think this is a good play, but it's probably a great fade for Devin today. So that's a play. You guys want some good fade Devin points today. I think that's a lock win if you ask me. I might add that as a play because he's going against Miami Heat. Miami Heat just gonna probably lock him down. What is that? 28 for points, rebounds, and assists. So yeah, I would just take his points under. So that'd be a good one. And you see that say expected value under Terry Rozier, 2 threes. No, I wouldn't take that. That don't look good. Everybody love Brandon Miller. Today I will stay away from since everybody like him. Kyle Kuzma, first time coming back. Wasn't he injured or something wrong with Kuzma? So me not knowing his injury situation, let's see. Injury. I'm assuming he would come back playing limited minutes. So if we look, last time he played was on the 2nd. Today it's the 7th. So let's just say if he played limited minutes, this technically wouldn't be a bad play. So you see an automatic add different type of plays for you. And you see it say not available on this because that means it could be available on a different book. So right here, out of all of these bets, you get the most of them is available on Draftkings. So that's why I do some bets on Draftkings. I do some bets on FanDuel. It's all about value, then which ones they will allow you to do. Draymond Green. So let's just do this one with Draymond Green. And I got too many of the same game type deals. They probably ain't allowing it. But then you got to play. Oh, y'all can't even see that since my face is in the way. But y'all will be all right. That's usually what I do. That will be my goal for you guys today. Look for value plays on blowout days. Let me give him a nap before his mom come home and be pissed off. Only 3 plays. If I add any plays, make sure you guys hit make sure you guys hit. I don't know. I'm all over the place.